Hi lab rats, how you doing? Okay, start of a new, well no, actually not start of a new project, but it's new to you. I did a post last night, I think. I thought maybe someone was interested in buying this, but not at what I would call close to reasonable price. That is, I can sell it at a loss, but you don't need to be a genius to sell things at a loss. You know, anyone can do that. It's a project that I was very enthusiastic about when I bought it, because I thought it looked great. It was a running bike. I filmed it running years ago and downloaded that onto Facebook, and then I don't know if I can get it off again. And I've deleted the original source, so that's not available. So I don't expect you to believe me, but I know that it runs. So I know that that crank that's in there and all that sort of stuff is working. It's going to want new seals because it's 1981. But single cylinder, two-stroke, in terms of seals and splitting the crank and all that kind of stuff, shouldn't really be any more difficult to do than my 1975 Yamaha RS125. I've still got all the tools, the crank splitting tools and all that kind of stuff. What I have collected and done some work on over the years that I've had this is I've had a go at respoking the wheels myself. I don't think I balanced them up properly. I don't think that they're right. So they're going to go up to Budgie at Spoke Wheel Services in Gidgee Gannup. He can work his magic. Budgie did the wheels on the RS125, and Budgie did the wheels on my Z900. So I think Budgie's brilliant, basically. So yeah, he charges the right price for the right job. It's great. In case you haven't watched the other video, we're looking at a 1981 Suzuki PE400X. I've got some genuine Suzuki new old stock panels where I could get them. I've got a brand new Gilimoto made in Brazil fuel tank that's never had fuel in it. I've got the original one, which is very tidy but has had fuel in it, and if it has fuel in it again, it's likely to crack. And I've got a DC Plastics rear mudguard because I can't get new old stock rear fender. I think it's just one of those unobtainable things. I've got a Jeff Morris Concepts exhaust. So the big ticket items have been paid for. Like I say, I'm presuming that you haven't seen the other video, otherwise this would be very boring. I got a new piston for it there, a brand new Wassenaar piston, which I'm not going to use in the first build because in this box here, I've got a good barrel on first oversize. So I'm going to use that one and leave the new 0.75. And I've noticed on eBay last night when I was looking for bits and bobs just to see how much I could get, parts that I could get, because when I started doing this like 4 years ago, bits were really hard to come by, and I spent a fortune, I think about $600 getting my piston cast. And now I've found that other people have decided to do it in bulk, which has brought down the price and all that sort of stuff, which is great news, but doesn't really affect what I spent on it, and possibly doesn't make it worth what I'm asking for it. I don't know. I don't care. I got enough here to get a finished running bike. I've still got to order some bits and bobs, which will come from Motorduro in the UK, hopefully. Bearings for the swing arm, brake shoes, seals, gaskets, that sort of stuff, and yeah, we should be good to go. So obviously, well, not obviously, it should be fairly obvious, I suppose. This I want my channel to work. I want this channel to work. And I need to attract subscribers, but on my own terms. So no rocket powered skateboards. It's got to be interesting content. If you'd like to watch a Suzuki PE400 get finished off and put together, please subscribe and as long as I do start getting some more subscribers, I will eventually get to the stage where this is self-funding, and as soon as this is done, we'll move on to something else. We'll just sell it, and who knows, if YouTube's paying me, I can possibly even sell it at a loss and then go and get something else, and then we can restore it and you can follow me. We can do it together. The Moto Guzzi, that's Otto's Moto Guzzi, has had the sump dropped ready and cleaned out, ready for an oil change. So we're on our way with that. My Moto Guzzi needs gearbox doing, so that's work in progress. I need a few bits for the Z900. I want to do a Van Halen paint job on the Suzuki GSXR just because it's so 1980s. I'd love to do like Eddie Van Halen's guitar, the red and the black and the white stripes like he had on his guitar. I'd love to do that paint job on the GSXR. It would just be 1980s. That still needs a little bit of tidying up, the old BFR there. So that's what I'm going to crack on with. And I say crack on, I actually mean resurrect. So I'm going to get the first part of cracking on is dull as dishwater. It's me getting on the internet and ordering parts. So it's just me spending an absolute fortune ordering parts online to come from the UK. So there'll be something to show you in probably 3 weeks on this one. I would have thought parts will take about 3 or 4 weeks. Okay, so this, don't think, I'll just touch the front of the camera there so I can see myself. There we go. So this isn't clickbait. Don't think, he's made a video to present to us that he's doing a PE400 and then nothing's happened. The nature of ordering parts from foreign countries means that a lot doesn't happen for a long time. And that's why I need a lot of projects on the go, basically. Because while I wait for parts for the PE, I can crack on with Otto's Moto Guzzi, crack on with my Moto Guzzi. I'm not going to start having a look at the Z yet. But yeah, there's plenty to do and plenty for you to see if this interests you. I sure hope it does. I sure hope you do like motorbikes. If you want to see something else, like, I don't know, me out riding, or I don't know, it's not going to be rocket powered skateboards, but if you say, hey Loz, how about get out there and show us it going or something like that. I've been out on me PFR this morning on a bit of a club run. It wasn't particularly fast, it was just me riding along the road with a couple of other guys. I suppose I'll put a bit of footage in of that. If that's the sort of thing you'd rather see, let me know. Take care.